The way it works is if you roll 1 to 9, you just get to pick from your normal skills. If you roll 10, you get either plus movement or plus armor. If you roll 11, you get plus agility, and if you roll 12, you get plus strength. The only extra thing is if you roll a double, any double, then you get to pick from a set of skills that you wouldn't normally be able to get. Is the way it works. Hopefully that makes sense. No petty cash for us. Good old Skaven. Good old Skaven. And he's gone for the good old Wandering Apo. Okay. We can live with that.
Ready.
So hopefully things go as well as they did last time. Is Moobot being a... Yeah, oh. You was trying to snipe me with your nosedive. Why are you always trying to... You're always trying to snipe me. You're gonna out TD me. This guy's got the Rat Ogre. Okay, so we don't get to... We probably end up defending first.
More interested in taking stuff out of you than making it work right.
Level 1 Rat Ogre. I assume this is a reasonable... I assume this is just a straight up... Yeah, like, fresh team. 2 Storm Vermin, no subs. Okay. So we're basically... Like, he's a fresh team, and we have 1 block and a... and an Apo. And he got a Wandering Apo. So we're reasonably even. Saurus Cage versus Skaven. Yeah. Is it always worth it to take stats over skills? Not always, no. Like, it's not... like, I certainly wouldn't say, no, yeah, always take stats. Definitely not. There are certain... Yeah, don't take AV. Like, don't take plus armor. Don't take plus armor. Movement is good on some pieces, definitely. Others, not so much. Let me place my... Definitely, though, it's not always worth it. Watch you kill the Rat Ogre. I genuinely hope you do. Where is the Blocksaurus? I actually don't want the block. Has he got... yeah, I don't... You know what? I don't even want the Blocksaurus on the line because I want to blitz stuff with him. It's really hard to give you like a be all and end all answer to the stats versus skills stuff. Generally, on linemen kind of it all just depends on the piece. It all just depends on the piece. But no, the short answer to your question is no. You don't always take skill ups. A lot of the time you do, but not always. Like on a big guy, if you've got an ogre. And if you get an ogre and you roll a 12, I would much rather take block on an ogre than I would to have +1 strength. Yeah, again, like on a Bretonian peasant, you would. There's no point taking plus agi. Plus strength, yeah. The strength one is the one that you would almost only take. Like plus strength. I would say you would take on virtually everything apart from big guys. Big guys, I would take block over strength. Like your Ogre, the Croxigore, things like that. But on skinks and catches and stuff like that, I actually think a strength 3 skink is actually really, really good. This guy... Okay, this guy's just going full on avoiding the line with the Rat Ogre. Extra reroll, nice.
You had to ask permission. Fill out a form and triplicate. These players have got it so.
Yeah, I actually think the strength 3 on a skink is actually really good because if you get strength 3 on a skink, like you could all of a sudden he becomes like a strength 3 blodge piece. Yeah, Shawnee. I mean, if you're not a big fan of it, that each to their own, my man. Each to their own. But I feel like it's okay. I quite like it. Like when I was playing the human team, we had a strength 3 catcher. And having a strength 3 catcher was so much more useful than having a strength 2 one. Like having a strength 3 blodge guy running around who can catch the ball, like it's really, really good. It really, really does help. Oh yeah, no, definitely, but Yeah, yeah, he doesn't get block on top unless you roll well.
That's it.
But I mean, I suppose then the other thing I would say is it means that people can't just like if say you're against dwarves or something or against most teams if you get plus strength on a skink and put him downfield, it means they can't just 2 dice blitz him with 1 piece anymore. They have to send 2 pieces to get 2 dice on him. So it just makes them commit extra men to it, really.
Tail, Jim.
Is all it is.
Lead is the tail.
This guy's going full on. I'm just going to take the risk.
Oh dear.
Okay.
It's getting fired in the morning.
Hopefully this works out. There we go. Well, that's a good start.
20 swords came up from his land for peck.
When the match was over, the elfie was a wreck. Crash! Bang! Wallop!
Oh, come on. First going for it of the day. Of the game. Never mind. We forgive you, sort of. Maybe. Ish. Right. Now we just need to make it all good for him. Yeah, 4 and 20 Taurus. Not the... For the love of God, not the song. Like, I feel like in this situation, we're almost certainly just going to put a load of pressure on the ball. If he ends up scoring really quickly, then so be it. I will stick a Saurus. I will stick a guy down here just in case, but I'm not going to worry about this too much. Oh.
The Saurus, they hit hard.
We are going to punch all the things. I'm just going to punch all the things.
Yep, I reckon that's what he'd say. If he
Oh, the triple push. Just what you've always wanted. Follow. Right. And then... Can I get this guy all the way over to... It's a shame I can't get that guy all the way over to Puncher. Never mind. I'm going to leave it like that and see what happens. Is this... Oh, he's got the wild animal rather than the really stupid. Hopefully if he just tries to run this guy over and cover, like he burns wild animal, you're scoring 2 turn TDs every time. That would be nice. That would be nice. Especially on the opponent's drive. Oh. So he has to at least make a dodge now, which is nice. Oh, just a KO. Okay, we can live with the KO.
back to player to relieve his team. Well done.
1 KO apiece is fine. We can live with this. Oh, there's the first reroll. Oh, he made it. Oh, he's failed to pick up again. Look at that. That's outrageous. I actually feel really bad for him. Honestly, I do. No, what am I doing? I suppose I want to blitz him from this direction. Let you fight the ogre. Maybe I will. You know what? We're just going to do this.
One more step.
You just go and stand in front of him. Yeah, you know what? I will. I'll give you a couple of assists and let you punch the ogre. Why not? Momentarily. Larynx, God. Larynx punchworthy. Thank you very much for the follow, my man. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. I really do appreciate it. Larry. We've had some glorious names today. Glorious. I feel like we're gonna. Yeah, we'll do this first.
That player is about to get
I feel like given the opportunity to punch the ogre, we're gonna do it.
at the same time.
Never mind. And then. Right. Let me send this guy over here somewhere to be extra safe. Yeah.
The bigger they are.
The harder
Oh,
they
well.
punch.
Never mind. Okay, so now this is reasonably safe. And now we do skink things. Nosedive, don't fail me now. If you do fail me, it won't be the end of the... Oh, look at this. Glorious. Glorious.
The end zone.
Absolutely glorious. We are, because of the way things have turned out, we are going to try and score on Slick. We're going to try and get him his level up. Exactly, yeah, just roll sixes. 6-6, just roll sixes. That's all we need, just 6. Done. Dusted. It's karma. We're getting repaid. We're getting repaid for the... why not go for it? Because the thing is, this first half has gone so well, and we are in such a good position on his drive that I really feel like we may as well take the opportunity to try and score on a Saurus again. That is the plan. The plan is to try and score on a Saurus again. We've got so many turns left over, and we're in such a good spot that I feel like we might as well try and do it. Yeah, no, you know what? Oh, what?
Match abandoned.
Moobot is not in Think Fast tourney. I could always. Do you need? What's the rules, Scooter? Like I'd probably be no good at it. I don't mind. Mind you, I wouldn't have time to do the whole thing. So. Sunpower, score always fast on your opponent's drive. Oh yeah, I definitely don't disagree with scoring fast on your opponent's drive. I just feel like in that particular spot, we were in such a good spot that we might as well have tried to score on the Saurus again. As it turns out, we did all right because we got MVP on the Crocs and MVP on another Saurus. So now we've got like 5-5-5-5. Like that's actually pretty good for us. Yep, I feel like... Is it reroll before the skink? Yeah, I feel like the reroll is probably a better idea. We've got an Apo. So we're going to do that. And because that one ended quickly, we are gonna squeeze another one in. Doc Mighty 71. Thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. Yeah, no, I definitely think it would be fun, Jay, but I wouldn't. There's no way I'd be able to do all of it. Or I'm not quite sure how long I'm going for. So, but yeah, we are off again. We are off again. This Lizardmen lark's going well.
From the air.
See you later on, Luke, man. You have a good one. You have a good one. Thank you very much for stopping by, man. And Luke, thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. You have a good one, and enjoy the goblin dance before you leave.
Everybody ready? The match is about
Good
to
old
start.
Orcs 300. Okay. What are the funnily enough, what are the Sibley? Or you know what? We could get Sibley and a bribe here. I feel like that would be pretty brutal. What's Sibley got? Strength 4, block, grab, guard. I feel like... Has anyone got any better ideas as opposed to Sibley and a bribe? I feel like Sibley and a bribe's pretty good here. Yeah, exactly. Just this early on, an extra Saurus with grab and a block. What's Hemlock got? Has he got stab? Oh, he's a stab. Nah, it's not that. I don't want a stab guy. Although sidestep, dodge, block is yeah. Actually, Hemlock is really nice. Jump up, sidestep, dodge, block. But I like Sibley. I think we're just going to go for the bribe and the extra beef and see what happens. Chef, we could have gone Chef, but again, Chef's one of those things that...
Are you ready, Bob?
I was born ready.
Like, it's a bit like Wizards. Like, I've kind of gone off it because it has just as much chance of doing absolutely nothing for you.
Welcome back, Sport.
Yeah, exactly. Sibley because 7 Saurus, indeed. He's pretty cool. I do like that. I love the little star player animations.
According to the twerp
Yeah, I definitely feel like we're going to go with... we definitely want Hell's Reach on the pitch, though, seeing as he has got...
Stay away from them. Hit harder.
We'll sub him out for Veely. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I definitely think Hemlock is a really good star player. Looking at him, I really do think he's good. The problem we've got is the rain. The rain's a pain. But look at this. Just look. Just so much Saurus. All the Saurus. And now we have 2 Saurus with block, so we can afford to throw blocks at these. Black. What's he got on his? So he's got no, but he's got 1 block Black Orc, lineman, block Black Orc. So his Black Orcs are actually reasonably well leveled. He's got block on 3 of them, which is very nice for him. I'm kind of glad. Yeah, exactly. If Nosedive is on the bench, then everyone will get injured because they'll have to start spreading the injuries out. Yeah, no, we'll sub out Feely. Saurus with guard, yeah. Eventually, my Saurus are going to get guard. I'm going to have loads of guard on this team. I love guard. Guard is amazing. Yeah, I do. I like that the star players are unique. It does make it's very nice. I think out of all the teams we've played so far, I think the Orcs have really good star players, and I feel like the Lizardmen actually have really good star players. There we go, right. Now what's he gone for off the line? Blitzer, lineman. So we go block guy. Where is that? There he is. Block guy. Is that a... That's a Dauntless guy, okay. He's got a block Dauntless lineman. That's nice, I like that. It's quite interesting, to say the least. Who are we going to... Hell's Reach is who we probably want to pick the ball up with if we can.
The one tactic is for the intellectual elite. The other...
there we go, good for himself. Yeah, all linemen, well, any linemen are alright. Lizards have Hemlock, Sibley, and... Yeah, Hemlock, Sibley and Morg, yeah. Oh, would you look at that? Sibley just straight up catches the ball. Oh god. Right. Oh, this is iffy. Iffy to say the least. Now I feel like we've got to blitz this guy with someone other than yeah, it's just like what? Oh god. Okay, it's a shame our block guy's over here as well.
More the merrier.
There we go, okay. So that kind of worked out alright.
Loosen the cage.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely going to try and, at some point, we're going to have to try and hand it off, because, although, yeah, it's just, it is annoying the way that worked out, but, never mind. At least, like, if you talk about a crazy cage, though, like, this is going to be awfully hard for him to get, to get into. Alright, what do we want to do here? There we go, right. Oh, God. I feel like we're going to blitz in here, probably. I know, I've already blitzed, so... There we go. He is almost certainly probably going to try and screen and kill Skinks. I wouldn't blame him for doing that.
Approximately the same size as his entire opponent. With arms like tree trunks.
Oh, I love that animation.
One result in that.
I do love the Croc's armor break animation. It's pretty cool. And then we will do this, I suppose. Well, yeah, it's unfortunate that he's the one that ended up with the ball. Like, apart from that, it's brilliant. Like, if this would have been any of our Proposaurus, I would have been so happy. As it is, this is really unfortunate that he's got the ball. But never mind. Yeah, exactly. Good luck to him trying to get in here. This is just brutal. Like, oh, Supersaurus cage. Hand it off. Yeah, I would very much like to hand the ball off to one of the other Saurus, but it's going to be an absolute nightmare in the rain. Like, is it like a straight 6 catch, or is it 5+ still? Hand the ball off to Slick and have him pass it to the cold guard. Score to level simply for the score to level simply for the next time you use him. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Oh, God. Oh, you got the power. Never mind. But we not dead, so it's all good.
Ouch!
Oh.
That must have hurt.
Right, which way do we want to blitz here? Who do we want to punch? No, where's the Bloxsaurus? We kind of want to blitz with the Bloxsaurus all the time, if we can.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
How far can he get? He can get pretty far, actually. Can we get all the way over to hit? Yeah, we can, actually. Okay, we're going to go this way. So we don't have to use as many pieces to screen and things, and we can start moving some skinks, which is good.
Now that's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
There we go. Take guard first. Oh yeah, definitely. No, I would definitely be taking guard first on the Crocs if I don't get block. That is definitely the way we will be doing that. Yeah, it is weird. It is weird to see a little Skitosaurus. But Little Skittles, who took his name from the very famous Little Skittles, then wanted me to name a Saurus after him. So Little Skittles are spread throughout the land. He is a lizard of all shapes and sizes now.
Around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich.
What happened there? Ugh. Damn! I was like, what? What the hell? Block guy.
You'll get an assist now. Wuss.
Yeah, that was all just a bunch of weirdness. That's a shame. Okay.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright.
Right, what do I want to do? And now the reroll's gone, I have to think about how I'm going to make this a bit safer. I suppose that I do want to kind of blitz this guy out the way. And then move down the pitch. So maybe we will do... Kind of leaves me a little bit exposed though. He will still have to make dodges and stuff to get to me though. So, we'll see.
On the edge of the field there, within grasping range of the fans. And they're looking hungry.
Stun helps, stun helps.
Thesaurus. Oh, they get hard.
How far can he get?
If the player is pushed here, it will finish in the public. And in general, fans are much more dangerous than players. Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent of half his strength? Sometimes.
Oh, I wanted to munch. Never mind.
Not this time.
There we go. 4 armor breaks and 4 injuries against. That is really rough. That is really rough. I kind of don't know what to do here. I would really love to hand the ball off and... Like, I really want to hand the ball off, but it's just going to cause so many problems trying to hand the ball off in the rain that I feel like we may just score with Sibley and be done with it. And then see how we go afterwards. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I'll definitely stall if we can, but...
They just got owned. That's what the cool kids are saying these days, isn't it? This is going to be decisive. That's a strike made with technique and precision. It's not always about sheer muscle or size.
Take that. I love it. I love it when this happens. They're just like, get out.
They've got the advantage, but there is no sure.
Oh, right. So he's protected.
Oh, that's a good time. Now, can
Oh.
we capitalize on this?
I was hoping we'd come off. Yeah, the problem with like the handoff is just so risky. Like it. Let's stand up who we need to stand up. Yeah, I feel like. Yeah, it's not that simply. It's not that he can be surfed. It's just. I suppose we could go down here and try and get some skinks to protect him, and then try and make some blocks and do it that way. I mean that could work. What about if I stand this guy up? Does the Crocs get 2 dice on this guy? It does. Right. Okay. I suppose we could move this guy in here. We could move Sibley up.
That's it. Get in their face.
And he's going to need both of these guys to get a 2 dice. Okay. But then I suppose he's stalling an extra 1 turn going to make a difference. That's the point. Yeah, it's more a case of I could throw some extra blocks this way. You know what? We may do it for 1 turn, but we'll see. Just 1 turn. And we'll try and get some... Like, he's covered. If we get a block on this guy, then he's covered as well. Ah, the push is unfortunate.
Fans are much more dangerous than players.
Right. So we want to...
When the match was over, the Oatie was a wreck.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help much score-wise. I think maybe it lets us throw a lot more blocks. And either way, I feel like he's going to have a reasonably hard time getting more than 2 red dice. He's going to have to dodge a lot to make this work, I feel like. Okay. Okay, yeah, I feel like that's reasonably safe now. Now we can throw some blocks and be done with it.
He didn't see the opponents around him, did he?
Okay, yeah, I feel like this is reasonably safe. I feel like he's going to have a really, I feel like he's going to have a really hard time doing this. And now, yeah, now there is always the opportunity to maybe do a handoff to a skink, which is nice. Okay, just a stun. I feel like if we manage to make this safe enough, we would almost definitely try and run a skink in and do the handoff with a reroll. It's a shame that Hell's Reach is not up here, because Hell's Reach is the guy that has 3 SPP already. Yeah. It's a shame he got knocked out, but... that works. Yeah, the handing to the Saurus is too risky. As much as I would love to score on a Saurus, it's a little bit too risky. So I feel like we just try to hand off to a skink, assuming we could make it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not so much. We do have a lot of turns to get it done. It's not so much that we can't get it done. The problem is if we try handing off to Asaurus in the end zone and it goes badly, then the ball could go off the pitch and, you know, things like that. It could just go horribly wrong. And it just becomes a case of how safe could we possibly make it, really. That works.
That player is looking rather smug for remaining upright. Pride comes before a fall.
Well, the rain's going to give him the -1, which is a problem as well. Oh, is it 4+ in the rain? Yeah, 4+ in the rain. I would probably take that.
They absolutely have to stop him, or whatever.
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
Haha, here's some friends. It's like peeling an onion. Remove the layers before you get to the good stuff. I think they're waiting for the ball now. Or talking to the fans.
50% with a reroll. So 50% with a reroll is, yeah, I wanted to surf him, but he's got stand firm, which makes it a little bit problematic. So 50% with a reroll, 75%. We should make this, just in case we're going to stand our guys up. And then we just do it, I suppose. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he had stand firm, which was unfortunate.
I imagine that in their
He didn't get his KO back as well. So he's got 4 turns, but I feel like we can stall him for 4 turns here. Especially in the rain, like, because it's raining,
can impact the game.
it makes it a lot harder for him to score quickly, like to get it down the pitch with a throw or pick it up and run or whatever. So I feel like this is alright. We go block guy. And I feel like we do this here. Just make him commit a load of guys to the line. So he has to commit 5 to get 2 dice. Didn't even roll a 6, concede. Yeah, definitely. Wasn't a 6. Wasn't a 6, doesn't count. Wasn't a 6, doesn't count. But yeah, I've got to say, it's 4:30 AM and you start work again this morning. Goodbye holiday. Oh God, damn, Tom. I'm really hoping that you've just woken up exceptionally early for work and you're not still awake, and it's 4:30 AM and you've got to work in a little while. That's very bad, Tom. Although Tom, I applaud your dedication to the stream. I feel like your commitment to being here to watch the Blood Bowl is commendable. Both teams lose a turn. Great. That is exactly what we wanted.
How many halflings does it take to change a candle in a lantern?
We did. We started a new team, Tom. We started a new team. We like.
Maybe quite a few.
My experience, it takes
What had happened was.
one to change the candle, and 5 for me to eat.
Sorry, I just. When people do type to me in game, I do try and make an effort to talk to them. I feel like it's just nice that way. What's happened, Tom? This earlier on today,
Is this gonna be a
we
out on
we were playing our dwarves the way that we like to play dwarves. And then unfortunately we ran into a high TV Chaos team and they killed us all. Or they didn't kill us all, they killed a couple of people and injured everyone, and the way Chaos teams do. And we kind of got a little bit salty, and I was going to retire the dwarf team the same way we retired the human team. So I decided I was going to make a new one, like in our 3-team rotation kind of thing. As it turned out, the dwarf team's actually pretty recoverable, so we're not gonna completely ditch it. But I decided to make the new team anyway, just for a bit of variety. And people seem to want some Lizardman action, so. You don't talk to them when they chat to Simone. Oh yeah, no, I don't. Like if people are just if people, damn you, Trezif. You little devil, you. I'm not going to trash talk him. I don't like if people just say random stuff, like if the only thing they say to me is like, oh, Lucker, or like, you know, if they talk absolute rubbish, I just ignore them. But when people, you know, if people complain, and I feel like their complaint is at least a little bit, like I would say this guy's had a little bit of a rough time of it the first half. It's not gone horribly for him, but he wasn't being like he wasn't being crappy about it. He just said, oh, you know, things are, like if he's just like things are going well for you, and I'm like, all right, fair enough. Tom, I have not yet felt the powerless of the team once we lose our skinks. The team this is like what the third game, and I think did we win one and get a concede, or did we get 2 concedes or something? People have been conceding against us. The Saurus have been doing work. It's been going well. Yeah, the thing is, like, yeah, I don't mind if people like in a position where they can't win, so they try and injure my players. Like I always feel like that's part of the game, and I just roll with it. It doesn't really bother me that much. I feel like it's a bit. The only thing that would mildly annoy me is when people are very much like when they have to tell you in chat that they're going to kill your players. That's the thing that I'm like, look, give it a rest, man. Like when people are like, I'm going to kill that guy. I'm going to kill your. You know, just to try and annoy you, you're like, oh, whatever, man. Crack on. I had a guy say it to me the other week, and he was like, yeah, I'm gonna kill your blitzer. I was like, crack on, mate. Knock yourself out. If you can kill him, go for your life. Good old. Can he get all the way? No. Nah. Can he get here? Yeah. Okay. Good old 2-dice skink. Good old 2-dice skink blocks. Ah, never mind. We've got to push.
That'll do, player.
That'll do. You can go your own way. Go your own way.
Very nice.
Oh, it's glorious. Look, I can just like the way you typed that. Like I could just like in my head, like this here, what he just typed there in my head. That sounds like now that's some bullshit.
That player is about to get punched above and below the belt at the same time.
I feel unless you're really winning, you could throw a game. Yeah, again, definitely. You can quite easily throw games by trying to foul people and getting people sent off at an inopportune time. But yeah, it is. It's just you know what? I really feel like I need that on a T-shirt. Just roll 6s. That's it. But yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I love it. Yeah, now he's in a lot of now we get to surf a blitzer hopefully, which would be very nice.
Nuffle is smiling on those blocking dice, Bob.
Nuffle's always smiling, Jim. You just don't always know which side he's supporting.
And I would very much. There is someone new in chat. I'm assuming the MCMLXXXVI is a Roman numeral of some kind. I'm just not quite sure what that is off the top of my head. And I know that SPQ wasn't SPQR some kind of. It was the letters of some kind of motto for the Legionnaires or something. Or am I thinking of something completely different there? But anyway, I can't pronounce your name, but welcome to the chat. I haven't seen you around. So it's very nice to see you. It's always nice to get new people in. I hope you're enjoying it. You stand up, sir. Oh, never mind. Skip.
And he's standing there drooling.
Right. 130. Is it 138? If it is 138, if you knew that off the top of your head, then I'm immense. Well, I know the M's. Is it M's or C's 100? M's 50. Oh, is it L's 50? I know X's are 10s. I know the VI. I get the M's and the L's mixed up. Yeah, I know the end is 36. Oh, 1986. Ah, cool. Oh, is the L 500? Yeah, maybe the L's 500. I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, 1986. Cool. Makes more sense to me. Well, it makes sense to me anyway. But
Is the assist going to be enough to
what about is the M the 1000? Ah, fair enough. Okay. Can I flat out kill someone? I'll do my best. We do actually have a bribe still. So this is the Dauntless Lineman. I feel like we may actually stamp on this guy momentarily. I mean, why not? It's the last turn and we have a bribe. I don't really see any reason why we wouldn't.
Within grasping range of the fans. And they're looking hungry.
Oh, and the O is 500. Right, okay. Yeah, I was pretty convinced the C was 100, but I wasn't sure about it. I always get L and M mixed up. Cool. What about the if you don't mind me asking, the SPQR, is that anything, or is that anything related to the Roman numerals, or is that something completely different? I don't need to know specifically. I'm just curious more than anything, because it's quite an interesting name. I like people with interest. In case you haven't noticed, or if anyone's listening to stream, if I see interesting names, I always ask about them. I'm kind of interested. And then we end the turn. We got a KO there, which was nice. Oh, he's got another turn. Damn it! I've made a complete balls up with this. I thought that I was looking at us over here. I thought that was the end of the game. Never mind. Or the end of the half. We might have just let him score. Oh, okay, yeah. So it is right. Okay, cool. I knew there was some kind of Roman motto that had SPQR in it, but I didn't quite know what it was. Oh, cool. Right, fair enough. Well, thank you very much for answering my question. I appreciate it. Welcome.
Player open in the enemy end zone. He's either waiting for the ball or abusing the fans. Probably both.
Yeah, so we kind of made. I got completely distracted. Yeah, I do remember Nosedive. I do remember. It's again. That was an interesting name, but I didn't really have to ask about that one. I kind of realised extremely quickly that is a reference to Gabe Newell. He very much likes Gabe Newell. Oh, that is amazing. You know what? Again, there is definitely something to be said for. There is definitely something to be said for. Oh my God! Look at that. He just bloody rolled some sixes, but that touchdown was completely my own goddamn fault. So I'm not going to complain about it. That's my own fault. I thought that the game that was the end of the half on my turn, and it wasn't. There was a turn left, so it's my own fault. Never mind. Yeah, I for a moment I thought it was a joke name, but as it turns out, it wasn't. It was a reference to Gabe Newell and how great he is. He just wanted people to know how much he enjoyed Half-Life. That was all it was. Oh, you did. Oh, you did classics and Latin. Yeah, I did Latin when I was in school. I don't remember. The only thing I remember of Latin is what was it? Canus est malus, which is like the dog is bad. And that was it. And I, for some reason, remember the I can't remember what it's called now. Like the Amo Masamata Mama Samata Samantha, or whatever it is. I love, you love, he loves, she loves. But that's about it. That's about it. I don't remember anything else apart from that. All I remember thinking when I was young is, why are they teaching me Latin? God damn it. Make it stop.
Those players are very close. Smells like a fight is about to happen.
They'll need to scoop up that ball.
Well, each to their own, Nori. Each to their own. It is certainly not for everyone. Was it not an elective? No, it didn't. The way things worked, like the way it worked in my school, like you didn't really get to. They didn't. I just had it as a class. Like that was all it was. Like I didn't really. We didn't get to choose what subjects we'd learn until I was like 6. Until we was doing A levels basically. So when I went to secondary school, I'm not sure what the equivalent. I'm never sure of the equivalence between English schools and American schools. But it's secondary school, which is what comes after. You have like nursery, kindergarten, primary school, secondary school. They don't teach it everywhere. They don't teach it everywhere. I certainly wouldn't say that it's certainly not taught in most schools. It just so happened that the school I went to, the school my mum and dad sent me to, they taught it. They taught it to some of the classes, and my class was one of the ones they taught it to. Like over the course of the time I was in school, they ended up like, I know a lot of schools do like French or something. Like a lot of schools teach French. Like, but by the way, when I say teach French or when I'm talking about any of these languages, I in no way, shape or form speak any of them. Like I learnt them well enough to pass the GCSE, but that was it. Like I certainly. Like when I was in secondary school, I certainly did not learn like conversational French or anything along those lines. But I did. They did teach. Like, I did French as a GCSE, and I also did Latin as a GCSE, and I also did Spanish and German as GCSEs. Like over the course of the 5 years that you do GCSEs, they just basically they made us do French, German, Spanish, and Latin. Which is definitely unusual, I suppose, as far as schools go. Yeah, they definitely. Yeah, a lot of I suppose, like you say, if people do go to university and study the classics, I'm sure that a lot of people come across it. It is mildly unusual for like you certainly wouldn't find it in a lot of secondary schools, I don't think. Can I get round here? I can. Okay, nice. But yeah, it was alright. It was alright. I didn't really mind it. I mean, to be fair, I was reasonably fortunate in school that I generally did okay with the exams. Like I could learn anything well enough to pass the GCSE. And not because I was like, oh, this is it. Not because for every subject I'm like, oh, this is easy. It's just I could normally remember enough to get past the specific questions they were going to ask me in the test. Like that's it. Your high school has French and German. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, it was the same here. We yeah, honestly, like honestly, Saber. Yeah, it's not the honestly, I'm always really envious. Brits, like, we don't really speak any other languages unless we're taught them in school, and I was taught a bunch of languages in school, but not really to the extent where I would ever be able to speak them. Like what I was taught in school as far as other languages go was Spanish to pass an exam or French to pass an exam, not French to be able to talk to French people. That's all it was. And as soon as the exam was done, I never learnt any more of it, and that was it. So it certainly wasn't conversational. I'm always really envious of people who come from parts of Europe where they do speak multiple languages, or virtually any part of Europe where English isn't the first language. They always speak English, which amazes me. Like, I always think I'm always envious of people whose first language is not English, but they always speak really good English. It's like something that they just learn from the time they're young. Like, I'm kind of envious of that. I really am. Even as far afield as like Asian countries or things like that actually learn English properly to as a second language from the time they are young. That isn't really what I feel like what I got out of the French and Spanish and German that I learned. It wasn't really so much learning it as a language as just remembering certain things to pass an exam. Yeah, just roll ones. Yeah, just roll ones. How to win at Blood Bowl and influence people. Just roll ones. I'd very much like to get this guy out the way so I can free up Sibley, just to get in there and be annoying. So we're gonna do that.
This is going to be decisive.
That's nice. You will follow, good sir. Oh, well, okay. Is that the Yeah, but I mean, mate. Again, like, maybe it's not a school thing then, Norrie. Like, maybe it's not a school thing, but like, I would say, like, a lot of people from places like Italy, like where you are from, people like yourself, I'm sure that you probably speak, at least reasonably good conversational English as well as Italian, like, which is something I'm always really envious. I'm always envious of people who, from the time they're young, get an opportunity to properly learn more than one language. I feel like it's I'm not like, it fascinates me. Like, it always fascinates me. Like how I've never had to do that, but how like I do feel like it's very worthwhile. How many people did you injure? I'm not sure actually. We're gonna follow this guy. I am not sure. Can we? Yeah, we can two-dice this guy now. And then...
Come on, guys, together.
I will have a look in a moment. I'll have a look at the injury. I don't think we've had any injuries this game, funnily enough. I'll get a guy in here. You only know bad words. Yeah, there's a lot of people who only know bad words in foreign languages, to be honest. It's not unusual.
Not what you'd expect.
We'll re-roll it. We've got re-rolls this time. Like, considering how badly we screwed up in the first half by letting him score that touchdown, this has actually turned out alright. Like, we can live with this. They do army service. Oh, okay. And because people speak French and Italian... Oh, okay. Right, fair enough. Because you're from... Yeah, like... Oh, there we go. Burn down Helsing. I like that name as well. But, never mind. Oh, he's not dead, though. That's good. Burn down Helsing. You're from Denmark, so you learn German and English pretty easy. Yeah, like, I always find it really, like... Again, it's not so much the... It's literally just the fact that people from a lot of countries that are not England or America actually, and again, it's not. I don't think, oh, why are they all learning English as a second language? I get why they learn English as a second language. It's just, it always kind of. Sometimes I'm always like a little envious of people who are from foreign countries who speak English just as well as they speak their native language. I'm like, oh, I kind of wish that I could speak a second language like that. It'd be very nice. Never Apo a skink unless you love the. Well, fortunately, little Skittles, you are not a skink, so we're alright. Oh, he just went straight up and did it. He went straight up and did it. Now. Ah, I thought we might get... None of these are the block guys, are they? Which way about do I want to do this? God, so he dodged away with that guy and dodged away with this guy. Oh well. I was going to try and serve this guy, but maybe I can. Kind of risky, but I want to serve someone. There we go. You live in the UK for almost 2 years and can't properly speak the language. No, yeah, but the thing is, like, I would say that you clearly understand it well enough to be able to like I honestly, Blackneck, you've been in the chat loads of times and you've been typing away, and I've never had any cause to think that you weren't English. So you can clearly type it and speak it well enough to be able to be understood. So you're already doing far better at a second language than I ever have done in my life. So there we go.
And into the crowd they go.
We need the block guy. There we go. Let's put him over here, actually. Oh, grab is so nice. Let me see. Damn it, Violet Saber. Don't encourage him. Don't encourage him. There we go. Okay. So I feel like we're pretty good here. I feel like this. We could have taken another block here, but never mind. So I feel like we're in a pretty good spot, and we've still got our bribe. Or KO. Never mind. Oh, what? Disconnected. That's a shame. Best way to learn is yeah, no, definitely thing. I can definitely understand that if you live in a foreign country and you watch a lot of English and American television and stuff, then you get immersed in the language and you pick stuff up. I mean, I would love to say that works for me because I watch a load of anime, but I don't know any Japanese apart from itadakimasu and baka, which is probably going to be of absolutely no use to me ever. So yeah, I'd love to say that just immersing yourself in the television of another culture works, but I definitely get that it would help. It would help if you'd done it all your life. You know, if you'd always from the time you were young watched English TV and American television, and I definitely get that would help. But yeah, no, like I mean, I understand it. I understand how people do it. It's just always the like I'm always. It is. It's one of, you know, like I suppose it's like when people say, "Oh, I'd love to be able to play an instrument." You know, I suppose I would love to be able to play an instrument. But the one thing like that for me that kind of most often crops up when I think about it is that sometimes I think about, you know, when I see people from foreign countries who clearly speak multiple languages very, very well, I always think to myself, oh, you know, it must be nice in a way. It must be nice. You're having. Is that like dropping the kids off at the pool, little skills? Oh no, it's you're talking about internet problems. You last night did an 11 dwarf cage for 8 turns without moving the ball once. Why? Why would you do that? Why would you just sit there for 8 turns? I really kind of hope this guy comes back because this game is pretty fun, and it was probably going to be our last one for today. But I don't know. Maybe if he doesn't come back, we might. I don't know if I've got enough time for another whole game. We'll see. We'll see. I do hope he comes back though. I feel like this game was reasonably fun.
On this pitch before, Jim.
I feel like we were doing alright as well.
Lost, if I remember right. Lost the ball at any rate. Couldn't find
Oh, you scored on his drive, right? Okay. So you scored on his drive and then just sat there. and then just sat there being like, okay, I'm 1-0 up, come get me. That's pretty funny. Burn down Helsing, my man. Thank you very much for the follow. I really do appreciate it. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream, and I hope you enjoyed your little goblin dance. I really did. I really do. Yeah, this is definitely a... Oh yeah, no. Ohio Gosmas. I don't know how to say that, but I always remember that. Ohio. Yeah, I like the 310 SPP is nice, but God, yeah, violence. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like I'm probably. Don't get me wrong. What very little Japanese I've just said from my adventures in anime is probably an absolute butchering of the language, and I should probably be ashamed of it.
The thing about Blood Bowl is how it brings everyone together in a common joy of death. You have orcs.
What's his name? Lucas Fio. I hope he does come back. I'm actually pretty sure I've played this guy before. Like, I'm sure. I feel like I recognise his name. I feel like with yeah, exactly. A riveting game of Blood Bowl. Yeah, definitely Nori. Definitely. Yeah, I definitely feel like it's definitely like. I definitely feel like there's something to be said for like. You know, if you've got a little one, like just get a foreign language and just immerse them in it from a young age. Just to give them the opportunity to have a second language. Like, don't matter what it is, just give them a second language. Be like, yeah, go on, learn a second language. Where I'm not sure where you're planning on doing this, Skittles, but I'd be wary if I was you. The bad things can happen in that situation.
I've often wondered who would win in a fight between you and Morgan.
Not to mention that acting like a ninja and carrying a samurai sword seems like you're a little confused about whether you want to go ninja or samurai. Like pick one. You sound like you're playing both sides there, Skittles. You want to be a ninja and a samurai. You can't. There is only one way of the sword. Yeah, exactly, Jeremy. Yeah, you're either going to end up dead or accidentally you're going to become a world-class assassin. I'm not sure if he rage quit Nosedive. I feel like he may have just disconnected. I don't know. Maybe he's just like, ah, sod it, you're gonna win, and I'm just gonna make you wait 6 minutes for the privilege. Maybe, but I don't like to assume that about people. Like I'm an optimist. I tend to assume that most people generally are good people, and they don't do things like that. Even on the internet, you know. You lot all seem like an alright bunch.
There's a couple pretty good players on the field, Jim. They're just hiding behind.
Yeah, if he doesn't come back for the 6 minutes, maybe he just got the and was like, "I sod it, I'm just gonna make you wait 6 minutes."
3 anyway.
But maybe, you know, right? As we like to say, maybe his cat was on fire, and there is always the distinct possibility that maybe his internet just went out completely and he couldn't get back on. So I feel like we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Oh, this is nice. Slot, another Saurus level, sweet. Two Saurus with block, 2 down, 3 to go. Plus the Crocs. We really want block on the Crocs. But yeah, I would very much like to try and level the Saurus well before I level the Skinks. You reckon? Yeah, I suppose we are gonna need one substitute at some point. So we will definitely we will definitely buy one extra skink, and we are going to name him El Mato because El Mato did ask right at the beginning. I completely forgot about him, so I even wrote it down, Mato. I even wrote it down. Look, buy, confirm purchases. Right, what's time? 6:30. All right, because that one didn't fit, we're going to squeeze in one more. And even if the guy concedes, we're going to call it a night after that. But we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
Has just sent you a rather...
Yeah, exactly. We've got Nosedive as a skink. He is never leveling up ever.
What is ogre on ogre action?
There we go. Chaos. Okay, so we get a little chaos. Petty cash 60k. Okay, we buy the. Don't know. Do I want to buy a bribe? Pay the extra. No. Well, if I don't buy... Yeah, no, because we're probably saving up for some kind of stadium enhancement at this point. So we'll go Babe and see what happens. I nearly clicked validate first again. Just get picked. Yeah, I suppose, yeah, we definitely should do that, Tom. We definitely... I mean, it's, again, like I was saying before, actually, it's not something I normally do on my teams. Normally, I just, like, I let the players level as they level and just roll with it. I'm like, okay, sorry, we're just going to play and have fun and whatever. Maybe if we do get any skinks that get out of hand, we may consider, like, trimming them down a bit. But we'll see. We'll see. Also, I feel kind of harsh firing, just randomly firing players when they're all named after people in the stream. I'm like, I just want to I'm not heartless. I'm not heartless. I don't just want to fire people. Anti-weather bubble. Anti-weather bubble definitely sounds like it would be good for the lizards. I think that's definitely a good shout. That is definitely probably the way we would go. Assuming we don't have to replace players, we will almost certainly... The next thing on our list is our upgrade, so I think Weather Bubble is probably a good one. Remake them with the... Yeah, I suppose we should just make that... I suppose I should just make that as a stream rule, like arbitrarily. Like if we fire someone, we just replace them with a guy with the same name. Like if we fire a skink to replace him, we'll rename them the same, or we'll call them like they'll be the junior version. They'll be like their son. Yeah, I definitely feel like I don't want to be racing up into the high TVs without some block and such on the Saurus. Fortunately, we do have our two block Saurus now, which is lovely. There's one. Is that the other one? Yeah. Yes, okay. So we're going to go double Saurus here. And then we're going to go Saurus. Skinks. And we're going to see what happens. You fired every skink but one. Yeah, V2. There we go. We could go Junior or V2. Or 2.0.
There won't be an issue.
It'll be alright. Okay. Do I want to push him or... Yeah, probably. I'm going to push him out this way. Right.
The ball is currently secured, but now they must grab it.
Can they get anywhere near the ball? No, okay. So I don't really need to worry about that for now. Famous last words. I don't need to worry about that for now. Okay.
big guy. Trample him. Makes the blood boil.
I suppose I do want to re-roll this. We need the ball in hand as quickly as possible. If we don't re-roll it and he runs some guys round, is that a problem? No, you know what? I'm going to save the re-roll. Oh, that's... Oh, damn it. No, never mind. Oh, come on. God damn it, game.
Is that ball made of
There we go. That's it. Who needs pickups? No problem, Nori, man. See you later on. You have a good one. That was quite possibly the most ridiculous, pickup I've ever seen. Does petty cash come out of your actual team money? No. Well, yeah, exactly. Nosedive. Dr. Satan. Dr. Satan. That's an interesting name. When you say petty cash, do you mean like if say you've got like 80k or 80,000 in inducement money, and you buy a bribe for 100,000, the extra 20,000 comes out of your team money. Yes. And like so, say if you're playing someone and they have exactly the same team value as you, any inducements you buy come out of your team's money. Yeah. Yeah, hot potato indeed. Hot potato, hot potato. God, that's nice. He just committed a bunch of guys to this block, and it didn't work. It didn't quite work out. 12 times, 12 bounces into the hands of a Saurus. That's pretty amazing. This, I do not like this. Well, it's not that I dislike it. It's kind of dangerous because now you go into one dice. Oh no, he's got horns. But either way, it's good. We'll take that. I always forget about. I always if you can see the game, does it? Yeah, I think it does as well. I actually think it does, which is kind of weird, but.
That's a solid formation. I want to see the opposing team have a go at the ball now.
We don't want to go with this guy.
He won't leave him alone anytime soon.
And then that's about it, I think. Have we blitzed yet? No. I can't really afford to blitz with that guy, so.
Come on, guys.
Ah, come on. Block versus no block. I figured that was reasonably safe, but never mind. You had a War Dancer catch his own pass after he fumbled it. Well, that is pretty. That is pretty special. Having a War Dancer fumble a pass. I assume it bounced off someone and bounced back to him.
This player likes to be well assisted.
Aww.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
A skink bounced the ball off a bonehead Crocs. That's pretty funny. There goes a reroll. That's nice.
With fists flailing, he's following up, hoping to get the knockdown next time.
You're gonna retire the dwarves? Why? Have you got? Are you tired of playing teams who are not mine? Is that? Yeah, it definitely does hurt when you're like new to the game if you get a bunch of concedes against you and then you have to play against higher TV teams all of a sudden. Oh, we very much do not like this. Is that a block crop? No, it's only no long term. Unfortunately, we're going to have to deal. We're just going to have to live with that. We're going to be playing a Saurus down, which is unfortunate. Oh.
The strength of a bear. Unfortunately, fighting skills of a field vole.
Oh, right, okay, so...
They're gathering around that lone player, like halflings round a sandwich. One less obstacle for the ball carrier. Textbook stuff. Less pressure on the ball. It's a good move.
Yeah, not ideal, but we'll see. We'll see. Your runner got minus AG, one Toro out. Oh, damn. That sounds like a pretty horrible game. Minus AG, outright dead, and a minus strength. Ugh.
The attacker has an assist.
I felt like we were in a pretty good spot early on. Then he had a really good turn. Losing the Saurus really hurts, unfortunately. I'm kind of glad we got a sub. Granted, it is a sub skink. It's very hard to replace a Saurus if they go off the pitch, but definitely could be worse.
Good call. Intimidation is the key. It was one of my strengths when I was still playing.
I've got to figure. Just got to find out where my. This is the block one, and this is a block one. Yeah, okay. So this one and this one are the block ones. Ugh.
One more step in.
The good thing is the minnow can't bitch the ball carrier. Oh, but this guy can. Does he get... Yeah, he gets 2 dice, doesn't he? Yeah, he will get 2 dice. Because he'll have strength 4 versus 3. So he's... Yeah. He's broke... Like, it's almost noon you should sleep. Damn. I'm sure he almost goes both down here. I think he'd be pretty insane to re-roll that. I would go both down. It ends the turn, but yeah, see you later on, man. RJ, if you're going to nip off, you have a good one.
That player better get up. Nothing good comes from spending any time on the ground in this game.
You stand up. You stand up. I kind of just... I don't want to push him onto the ball because there isn't really much of a reason. Please don't fall over. Okay, right. Which way would be best to go out here? Probably this way.
Unity is strength.
And then... Well, hopefully we make the pickup.
Apparently, this player forgot his hands in the changing rooms. And it didn't...
Ah. Well, that's always unfortunate. If you... Like... I feel like if you just keep... At this point, before you can get sure hands or anything like that, if we just keep failing the pickups, we're kind of boned, but... Never mind. Never mind. Could he have got... He could have got 3 die if he went a different way? Oh, okay. Maybe. Like, he just keeps committing, like, a bunch of dice to get... A bunch of pieces to get 2 dice on the Crocs, which I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of. That's good. The good thing is he hasn't really got any... He hasn't got any beastmen he can pick the ball up. He hasn't really got an easy way to clear this. I suppose the play here I would make would be to get rid of this guy with the Minotaur and then blitz the skink maybe and try to pick up. But even then he's going to be in tackle zone, so it's certainly not easy.
That's it. Force him back and then pow.
So does he blitz a skink? I mean, I wouldn't blame him for blitzing a skink with the Minotaur. Like, definitely if you kill the skinks, then I'm kind of boned. Definitely feel that's a valid strategy.
Push the stronger player back. That'll do.
Oh, you just use... Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Makes sense. Just use the Saurus because then afterwards they... I'd very much like to surf this Chaos Warrior if I could. The dodge guy. Okay, so he's just going to outright...
Secure the ball.
Oh, would you look at that? And he burned a reroll on it. Oh my god!
Really hurt.
The skink is... Oh god! Oh, that skink! Who was that? That skink is a legend. That skink is a legend. Oh god! Oh, we got another level up on the Saurus as well, which is lovely. Oh god, that skink! That skink is amazing. Oh, I really did want a game to go all the way to the end before I signed off for the night, but that is kind of as good as ending as you could hope for, really. That was pretty hilarious. Oh god. Oh. Can I really turn it down? I can't turn that down. Oh no! Did it? Is it working now for you then? Burn down Helsing? Is it working? I don't feel like we can turn down the plus strength on a Saurus. As much as I would love another Blocksaurus, I feel like the strength is just way too good. To be able to stand there and get 3 2-dice blocks against Chaos Warriors, and also to be able to go toe to toe with big guys, I feel like the strength is just amazing. We're gonna do it. So yeah, like look, this is pretty. This has been a pretty. I will say, the Lizardmen team has been going pretty good. Like I'm pretty happy with it. Not only in the fact that we've been winning games, but also in the way that the MVPs have worked out, and the way the, you know, like getting like level up on the Saurus before any level ups anywhere else is really nice. I really like that. It's been pretty cool. It's been pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. It's like a no negate Crocs, a no negate Crocs with block. Like it's just amazing, amazing. I really do love that. I really do love that. But yeah, 12. I mean, how did it go? Like, was it concede? You know what? Didn't. Yeah, look, concede. Every single person we've played has conceded against the Lizardmen. Lizardmen OP, man. Lizardmen OP. I need to get banned. They're too good. Oh.